Dogecoin looks like it's breaking out of the head and shoulders pattern I was looking at yesterday. Here's what I'm thinking. We have support, 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 giving me this support trend line right here. We're breaking it on the 1 hour time frame of TradingView right now. What I'm thinking is it looks kind of like a head and shoulders, or that's what I was talking about in yesterday's video. We have a shoulder, we have a head, and then we have a shoulder, and then it looks like it's breaking out to the downside right now. So what I would do in that situation is target from the top of the head to the bottom of the shoulders, or the neckline should I say, and then drag that to the breakout. And I'm looking at a target of approximately 0.13684, and I'm also looking at this Fibonacci retracement level sitting at 0.1925. I'm also looking at, I have my limit order set at 14 cents, that psychological level, so that's where my limit order set, but it does look like it could go lower. And we broke lower over here. We went all the way down to around, we tipped down to 0.13013, but like there's another wick right here sitting at 0.13137. So those are some also potential levels that we could wick all the way down to. Like I said, it does look like we're breaking out. Let's see if we keep this momentum going to the downside. My next limit order is here at 14 cents. I think the other thing that I'm really watching are these Fibonacci retracement levels. Like I was talking about, I have my limit order set at that 61% level. I think actually, the next level that I'd really be watching is this previous bottom right here. If we did continue to go down, the next place that I'd be looking at is around 0.12615 for some possible support. We came down, got support right here, and got a huge bounce like that right on this level. So it's very possible that we come all the way down to that level too. After that, then the other Fibonacci retracement level would be 0.1147. But let's see if we can get support on this one, or even the our next target 0.13684. Maybe what will happen, or what I'm kind of hoping will happen, is we can get maybe a bounce there. Maybe we can do something like that, come down, hit that, and then get another bounce, come up here, or something like that. From this Fibonacci retracement level to this one is around 12%. So that could be a nice, I'm not saying that it's for surely going to get a bounce right here, but it's very possible, because we've seen that, or we've been seeing that, and it might not even go, it might go like halfway or something. And even if it goes halfway, it's still like 5 or 6%. So just in my opinion, just watch the trends. And we're in a bearish trend right now, so if we get a nice little pop up and you take profits, then it's not, you know what I mean, you could probably eventually, until we break some of these moving averages, then it might be going down. And let's see what happens with the having I think, I'm not really sure, but I think things will probably bounce back here in a while. Or I'm thinking we're just in a dip right now, and I'm curious how far it's going to go down, but let's hope for that anyways. Or that's what I'm thinking anyways. But for right now, in the smaller time frame, what I see right now is this target to this level, down to this level. Nice little pattern, breakout to the downside. We're not getting a lot of volume, but yeah, we're under. Okay, so we're on the 4 hour time frame right now. We have the 9 moving average right here. We're clearly below it, or we broke below it right here. We got a confirmation candle right here. Like I was saying, we come up, we hit that moving average, okay, so what I was thinking is, when we're above it, then we're using it as support. But when we're below it, then we get its resistance, and we get rejected on it. We came up right here, got rejected, and now we're pushing to the downside. Or it's more likely that we get rejected and we push down when we're below it, as opposed to when we're on top of it. Then we can possibly get upside and get support on it. Right here, it's been just breaking through it. So let's go ahead and go look at like the daily time frame, and this is another one that looks slightly, pretty bearish, honestly. The moving average is up here. So let's see, the moving average is up here, and then we have this big red candle right there. So I think there's possibly some room to go down. Maybe come down here. Like I was saying, hopefully we could do something like this, and then like a slower move, and then the moving average kind of catch up, and then eventually maybe we can do something like that, come in with that moving average and break out. And then I think once we break the 9 moving average, though, that will be our bull signal that we're back on track. As you can see, usually when we break that moving average, we get a nice little run. We broke it clearly right here, started that run, broke below it, resistance, broke above it, then we started getting a nice little run. We broke above it right here, but that one was kind of like almost like a fake out, or we kind of just went sideways on that one for a little bit and then broke below it again. It's not always perfect, but as you can see, it could be a signal that we're in a good spot, as opposed to if we're below it, then we're in kind of like a bad spot where we're going down, going down. When we break it, going to the downside, I mean. So yeah, let's wait and see when we can break that 9 moving average going to the upside. And for now, we'll look at the Fibonacci retracements going to the downside and the previous bottoms. I like watching the previous bottoms, because a lot of times it'll come down to that spot and get a bounce on, just like it did in the past. So let's see if that can happen. It's like I said, it's also possible we go lower, but we'll see. Hopefully it's just a dip right now and we can get a bounce to the upside after we kind of hit some of these lower levels. Let's see what happens, though. I'll be following this chart very closely, so if you want to follow along, hit the subscribe button and bell notification, and then if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next one.